And tell us, who do you blame for the violence in Chicago?
Well, actually, it's everybody as a whole. I say it's the drugs that's bringing the parents down, and the bad parents bring the kids down, letting them take their own lives into their own hands.
And then what do you think we can do about this?
I think it got too far out of hand. I talk to youth every day, and they like, the answer they give me is like, they don't care if tomorrow exists, and like they ready to go right now. I don't even have an answer.
And who's to blame for the violence in Chicago?
I think the moms and dads that are black.
And what do you think we should do about it?
We need to raise our children.
That's right.
We need to raise our children, that's it.
Yeah, I was just telling him that, we need to go back to old school.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If I did something wrong, my neighbor, she was there to correct me, and my mom wasn't there, so go back to raising children.
That's right.
That's what it is. Can't blame nobody else but ourselves.
Thank you, Jay. Maisha, who's to blame for the violence?
I believe the young gangbangers out here.
And what do we need to do about it?
Basically put more cops in the neighborhoods and patrol the neighborhoods, and other parents need to watch out for our kids.
All right. Thank you very much.
My name is David Grant.
And Mr. Grant,
Founder of Motivated Awareness, not-for-profit. How can I help you?
all right, David, who is responsible for the violence in Chicago?
Who is responsible? I mean, there's no one person responsible for the violence in Chicago. The absence of responsibility is what breeds suffering, and everybody has a hand. You, I, them, they, us. We all have a hand in what's going on out here in terms of the disconnect or the lack of awareness, which is why we have come to be Motivated Awareness, because we're going to implement some things that will help curb this violence by first giving our young ones knowledge of self to begin with, and it's that lack thereof is what's responsible for violence, because when there's no love, you can extend it, they can't be in it. So you first got to start with self. So if we want to say who's responsible, I would say we would have to look in the mirror, because we are responsible for what's going on out here. The mothers, the grandmothers, those who fell asleep at the wheel and didn't do their job at home. And we can go on and on and on. Those who preaching false history, the financial sector, those who prey on the poor, and the inadequate education system. That's a long list of who's responsible, but at the end of the day, your existence relies on yourself and how you view your existence.
And what do we need to do, and what are you doing?
This is what we're doing right here. We've organized, we've become an organization called Motivated Awareness. We're going to implement financial literacy, cultural enrichment, so that our kids will know themselves, which will instill pride. They will know health and wellness, which is another major crippling effect on our community, because we expect so much from our kids, but then malnourished coming from home, many of them. Blue juice and Cheetos, that's not breakfast, you know what I mean? And then you expect the child to step into the classroom and learn. Your body, we're all connected. Your cells are connected to your body and total. Your total body is connected to this entire universe. So you gotta do the whole. You gotta treat yourself on the whole level. So that's what we came to do, introduce you to the whole level and show you a better way to love yourself. And love should be the center of all your intentions, whatever they are. And that will curb the violence right there. That sense of belonging. Love being the center of your intentions. Peace, come out.
Basically, I hold the parents and the guardians responsible for what's happening in the community. If you take care of your home, everything what's going on in your home, what comes out of your home will be a good product. That's how it goes every time, all day.
And what do we need to do about it?
Well, basically, we got to start from the ground, from in the home, from when they're little, training. You can't start all over. You got to start when they're little, and it's going to be a gradual process. It's not going to be a process that's going to take place overnight. There's no quick pills. There's no quick fix.
I think it's a shared responsibility. We have some to blame for the parents and the lack of parenting, but then we have the environment with the police letting the guns and the drugs in. if we create a drought and cut off the drugs and the guns and create jobs and education and better parenting skills, I think we can solve the problem of violence and the drug and the crime epidemic in the black community. But we got to pull together. We got to have activities for the kids to do. We got to have outlets, positive outlets to show them and mentor them, to get them off the corner, let them go to the Boys and Girls Club, the YMCA, let these activities be free at the park district so they can get off the corner and have something to do so we can educate them, train them to be our leaders of the future. So, the blame can be spread upon the government, upon the parent, upon the community. We all got to chip in to solve this problem.
And what do you feel we need to do?
Well, the first thing is we need to start block clubs. Basically, we need to start block clubs. We need to talk to one another, know our neighbors. We need to have resources so we can get to the community centers, so we can train the kids, get them off the street, have free activities, basketball, football, baseball, spelling bees. We need to train them in swimming. We need to train them in everything. Like when we were kids, let them jump double dutch, play hopscotch, get them where it's safe, and then work with the police to try to cut off the drugs and the guns. That's the only way we're going to stop this. As long as the drugs and guns flow, crime will continue to flow.
Mario, who's responsible for the violence in Chicago?
I think it's a little bit of everybody that's responsible for the violence. I think it plays a part from single parent, not single parent, but like parents, home, politics, so it's a mixture of everybody. So if we want to try to change the violence and try to put a stop to it, then I think everybody has to play their part.
Okay, and what do you think we need to do?
I think, for one, the neighborhoods need to step up as far as making sure that things don't happen in the neighborhood. And the main thing is these politicians, these pastors who talk about things, they need to start stepping up to the plate and really start putting their mouth to the work.
Sam, who's responsible for the violence in Chicago?
Community.
Community. Can you elaborate?
Yes. Meaning that we have to take charge of our community and instruct our youth on being able to do better and letting them know that that there's another way, giving them outlets and different programs that will allow them to stay off the streets.
Okay. But who's to blame?
Who would I say is to blame?
Yeah.
I would have to say the politicians. And I say that because they're taking a lot of the programs away that we had when I was young. And now the youth, they don't have anything to do to keep them occupied.